Alright, there we go. Okay.
Well, I don't know if the wind's changed, but the helicopter's coming in on the other end for some reason now.
It is?
Yeah, he said he was coming in on 2.5.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and shut your door. We'll taxi out. And we'll get out front and take a look at it and see what it says. Go straight out, turn left just a little bit here. Yep. Favoring 2.5, so we'll taxi all the way down.
Manatee, helicopter 103, Lima Charlie's on the go, runway 25. That's close traffic.
By the time we get down there, the coolant should be up to 176 again.
CHD 176.
That's cylinder heads, yeah. The CT, the last one over.
Yeah, 147. 150. Oh, yeah. Forgetting about that.
The booster battery, you want to unplug that?
Okay.
Okay, you got the stick?
Yeah.
I'm going to put the ailerons all the way up for full positive. Because we're...
Manatee, helicopter 103, Lima Charlie's on the left now, for runway 25, Manatee.
With our weight, I've got to put the ailerons into a negative flap.
Okay.
Gives us a little bit more climb without having to pull back on the stick quite so hard. The reason we do that is just to minimize your stick pull so you're not overpowering your stick.
Yeah.
Same thing as when you trim out. Once you get up to altitude, you trim out for your weight on these. And what it does is it just takes all the pressure off the stick. You'll do the same thing in the GAs if I have flaps and trim tabs.
Yeah.
Basically, you're just eliminating your personal input. Now, when you slow down or speed up, that's going to change all your trim settings. You don't have the brake on, do you?
No, not even touching it.
Must be really soft here. Get away from that ditch just a little bit. There we go. Just don't let the wing get too far in the runway. I don't know where he's... Oh, he's in the base now. All right, we're away from the wettest part of the ditch. Let's get back over towards it a little bit and see if it... The closer we get to the end, the wetter it's going to be, so we'll take off from here. Let's just go ahead and stop at this next cone and do your 45. And just hold, and I'll just tell them we're holding for 7.
2.5.
2.5, correct. Yeah. All right, turn at a 45. He may be coming in just on the grass strip, so. Okay, hold it right here. Mandy, Charlie Experimental 27 uniform, Lima holding 25, Mandy. All right, hold your brake on.
Yeah.
Manatee, helicopter 103, Lima Charlie's on final. We're going to take the grass area on the north side of runway 25.
Alright, that looks good. Alright, set your altimeter to 37. It's up to like 47.
Yeah, I went too far.
It's alright, you just got to kind of play with it to get it to the right spot.
Seem to have cut myself on something.
That looks good. Mandy traffic, experimental 27 uniform Lima, departing 25, remaining in the pattern, Manatee. We'll do one trip around. Do you want to try it without the fuel pump, or do you feel more comfortable with it on?
More comfortable with it on.
All right, go ahead and turn on the electric pump.
That's the black one, isn't it?
No.
No, the silver
one.
Okay.
There we go. All right, go ahead and line us up. Now, do you want me to do the throttle?
Yeah, for now.
All right. Okay, right pedal and line us right up to the center line.
Yep.
Out just a little further. There you go. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Pull back. Pull back until we're down to 65. Start your crosswind. Mandy traffic experimental 27 uniform in my left crosswind 25 Manatee. Nice and gentle. A little bit less bank. A little bit more left pedal. There you go. That's a nice bank right there. A little bit more bank. See how the ball's playing with you?
Yeah.
All right. Remember the dancing feet on that to keep that ball there. Mandy traffic experimental 27 uniform in my left downwind 25 Manatee. A little bit more bank. We're almost at 800.
Yeah.
At 800 you're going to level off, and then I'm going to throttle back to maintain the 65. A little bit of right pedal, left stick. You're going to kind of...
Kilo traffic, Kilo X, crosswind 36, Mature.
Yeah, there you go. Get that nose down a little bit. We're up to 900 feet. Nice, right there. We're going to be slightly yaw to the north because of that crosswind for the ball to be in the middle. So once you level off, you're going to have a little bit of right stick and a little bit of left pedal, just to keep the ball in the middle and the wings level. And you'll feel like we're flying somewhat sideways. Oh, good response. Gotta watch that crosswind on you. There's your 65. We're still over 900. So I'm going to throttle back just a little bit more. That'll slow us down. As it does, you get the nose down a little bit. All right, we're almost to the end of the runway, but we don't really want to be at the end because it's wet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do one...
Short traffic, 218, left downwind, 36, Mature.
I've chopped the throttle. Now what you do is establish your 65, get your nose to 65, then start your roll. Mandy traffic experimental 27 uniform Lima, left base 25 Manatee. A little bit more bank. Nose down because you're below 65. There you go. Okay, now we're not going to make it on this descent rate, so I'm going to give it just a little bit, tiny bit of throttle. That's just
short traffic, 218, left base, 36,
that just arrests the descent rate a little bit. Get that nose down, 65, start your roll. Mandy traffic experimental 27 uniform Lima, turning final 25 Manatee. Now you want the third set of cones for landing. So I'm going to give a little bit, there's a downdraft here, so I'm going to give it a little bit more throttle because we're way out from where we want to be. Now I'm going to chop it again, get lined up with the runway. Now it's a little bit tricky with the crosswind because now you got to kind of lean the airplane just enough to stay on the center line. Stay at 65. Get that nose down. Right. Now flare. Gently, gently. There, right there. Hold it.
Ooh, that was a little rough.
A little rough, but we made it all right. So now we're going to slow down with your brake.
It's misleading, the wind today. How much it seems to be tossing us around more.
Yeah, well, it's because of that crosswind, especially in the downwind, because you still got it under your left wing.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go ahead and taxi down to that third set of cones. We'll line up and do it again. Now it's favoring 7. Look at that.
You want to turn and go the other way?
Yeah, let's just kind of watch it for a minute. Mandy traffic, experimental 27 uniform Lima is clear of the runway, and looking at the windsock, it's favoring 7 again. So we're going to go down and do 7. Mandy, all right, full left turn.
Yeah.
Left turn.
Yeah.
Stay away from the runway.
Yeah, I was just getting a little more swing room.
Okay. Now this time what we'll do is we'll go out, we'll head out to 75. So as soon as we get up to 800, then shut off the electric fuel pump.
Okay.
That way we've got enough altitude that if it does sputter or give you any problem, you just kick it back on. Because I can always take the control so that you can hit the switch.
Yep. Okay.
And I probably will. If it starts to sputter, I'm just going to grab it and push it forward.
Yeah.
But I'll also yell, I've got it.
Okay.
A little bit of brake, not much. Gas gauge should be bouncing around half.
Yep, a little below.
So we got enough for at least a couple hours. So what little bit we do, we're not going to have to worry too much. He didn't call on the radio at all.
No.
If he did, he's on the wrong frequency. Make sure double check your radio to 122.9.
Yeah, I did. Okay. You said that. Just to make sure.
Yeah, make sure it's us. Them, not us. Did you shut off my handheld?
Yes.
All right. This time what we're going to do is we're going to depart to the east, because everything seems to be working really good. So how are our temperatures?
Well, let's see, we got 831, 735, and 806. So 806 was the center one. The first one I give you was the last one.
Okay, and your CTs and your CHT?
204 CHT, 167 CT.
Okay. Mandy traffic, experimental 27 uniform Lima, departing 7 to the east, Manatee. Now you go ahead and say it.
Okay, Manatee traffic, experimental 27 uniform Lima, departing 7 to the east.
Manatee.
Manatee.
All right, go ahead and line us up. I don't see anything coming in. Nope. Looking down the runway, I don't see anybody taking off head at us.
Nope.
Now today is one of those days that you can have landing in both directions.
Right.
There's that windsock flipping around. Looks like it's flipped around again. Yep. All right, you ready?
Yep.
At 65, pull back. Keep our climb at 65. Little bit of left pedal and right stick, just a slight bit. There you go. You're going to be yawing now into the wind. Very slightly. Start leveling off at about 800. We'll keep a minimum ascent, and we'll level out at 1,000. So at 800, start leveling off. I'm going to throttle back just a little bit. Get us into a level flight. Nose down just a tiny bit. There you go. Now we'll still climb, because now we're going to increase speed, but it's not going to climb as fast. A little bit of left pedal, right stick. Get the nose down just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. Now a little bit of right pedal. You're going to kind of dance it, keep that ball in there. Okay, get the nose over. We're up over 1,000 already. Get that nose down. There you go. There's 1,100, get the nose down. I'm going to slow us down a little bit on the tack. The RPM. Okay, I'm going to recover us. We're over 1,200 feet. So chopping the throttle, getting the nose down. Get us down below that 12. We're not over 75 yet. See, we're almost idling?
Yeah.
And we're still staying at 1,200 because we're in an updraft that's really strong. And it can creep up on you that fast. Okay, now I'm just going to level off at the 1,200. And then I'm going to throttle up to maintain speed. All right, back, you got it.
Okay.
I just didn't want to get in trouble with Bravo.
What speed do you want me to maintain?
All right, what I'll do is I'll have you maintain 70 to 65 in that range.
Yeah.
We won't be too picky. Try to keep it at 1,000. Shut off the fuel pump.
Fuel pump's off.
Okay. How are your temperatures doing? The only one I'm critical about right now is the coolant.
208, 170.
Beautiful. Just every once in a while, keep glancing at it. Make sure it doesn't go over 170 or 180. Now we got 5,200 RPMs, maintaining 1,070. That's 200 RPMs less than the last time. So the radiator has reduced parasite drag.
Yeah.
So it did do exactly what I thought it was going to do.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give a little bit more throttle because we're coming down below 1,000.
So we're going to let the throttle climb for the most part?
Yep. We'll climb just by speeding up. You don't really have to change anything in the attitude. If you increase in speed, you'll actually climb. If you decrease in speed, you'll drop. So in this case, you're trying to maintain your speed with your stick and your altitude with throttle. Now we're back up to 5,500 RPMs. I'm going to hold it right there, and let's just see how you can stabilize and keep your altitude. We'll see if, try for 1,000, see what speed that we stay at.
Trying to get a slow climb so I don't overreact to it.
Yep.
Doesn't seem to climb at all right. Here we go. Cut, you know.
Manatee, helicopter 103, Lima Charlie's on the go, runway 7, Manatee.
Now we're drifting to the south quite a bit, but the ball is staying right in the middle.
Yeah.
All right? So just lean the airplane with the stick just a little bit. There you go. Now we're headed due east again. We're actually slightly, northeast, but east-northeast. But it's showing on the compass that we're actually southeast. So that's case in point that the compass got to be recalibrated. As the compass goes in and out of the case, it also changes it. And the screw is stripped in there that holds it in.
Yeah.
So vibration makes it come out a little bit so that the adjustment is off anyway. Still at 1,000. We've still got 5,500 RPMs, and you're holding 70. And we're in about a 10 to 12 mile an hour wind. Now, do you want to turn around a point?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, there's a nice circle field right here to your right, down to your right here.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the left of that a little bit. Let's use that field. Instead of a point in the middle of the field, use the whole field. Stay about a half a mile away.
So we're talking about that one over there?
Yeah, you can do that one.
Is that the one you're talking about?
No, I was actually talking about this one right here.
Oh. Okay, how can I start? I'm already on top of it.
Well, not really. You're just about, we're about a quarter of a mile from it.
Oh, really?
Try to keep this distance all the way around that field. I'll scan the traffic. You go ahead and you focus on that. You got to maintain 1,000 and 70. I'll work the throttle as we need to adjust. We're a little bit over 1,000, so I'm going to slow down just a little bit. As I do, you'll have to nose down a little bit. At the same time, you're going to turn, coordinate your turn. A little bit of right pedal, a little bit of right bank. A little more right bank. A little bit of left pedal. We're going to kind of drift around it a little bit. Keep that ball. Okay, a little more right bank. Try to establish your bank and then keep the ball with your foot. Now, we're going to pick up a real strong tailwind here. So we're going to gain in speed quite a bit. So I have to chop the throttle down a little bit because we don't want to actually get going over the 70. You're trying to maintain 70 and 1,000. Now you're going to start turning into the headwind. So as you turn, you're going to kind of slip it around a little bit. Keep the ball with your feet. We're still doing 70. We still got 1,000. We're dropping a little bit, so pull back gently on the stick at the same time you roll to the right. Now we're dropping, so I got to power up because we're going to be turning into a headwind. We don't want to drop in altitude, especially with those power wires. Pull back, because now we're speeding up, but we also want to climb. Climb back to 1,000. Keep us climbing, we're still 900. Get us back up to 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
All right, left pedal just a tiny bit, and right aileron. Keep that climb in. Now this is a turning climb, so it's a little bit more difficult. Not bad. All right, now head to that next field. Do the same thing with a left turn. So once you get to 1,000, we're going to level off, and you want to be about a quarter of a mile to the left of that field, and go around it the same way. All right, there's the 1,000 feet. Now we're going to level off, because we don't want to climb anymore. There's 1,070, a little bit of right stick. A little bit of right stick. Yeah. And a little bit of right pedal. When you add the stick, when you do the right stick, give right pedal, see what your response is, and then start chasing it. All right, we're in a draft, updraft, so I'm going to throttle back a little bit, get that nose down, because you're up to 1,100. This is where you have to try to ride it out. This is what makes turning on a point a little bit more difficult when you get into thermals. Because if you're in ATC and they say hold 1,000, you've got to hold 1,000 within 200 feet. Okay, now start establishing your turn around the field. There's 1,000 feet, so we're descending, so pull the nose up. That slows us down, and now throttle up to maintain speed. Okay, we're dropping again, so get that nose up. Now start with a little bit of left turn. That nose up, we're still down, dropping. We're in a downdraft now. There's 1,000. We're in another updraft, so I'm going to throttle back. You level us off. Still doing 70. 1,000 feet.
Got to throttle back a little bit.
Get your left turn in. You're heading away from the field now. Right pedal. Watch the ball. This time when you went into it, because we're turning into a headwind now you can chase it. You have an initial response, and then you'll have a trailing response to aileron input. Usually if you right aileron, you right pedal. Right. Left aileron, left pedal, but then you got to look for the trailing event, especially with this one, because the tail is going to be really strong with that wind. Okay, left bank. You're going to go right away from the field again. Try to keep this distance all the way around it.
Oh, okay.
That's a big field, so it's going to be almost a level flight if you go out too much further. Now I chopped the throttle a little bit. We're up to 1,100, so get your nose down. There you go, a little bit of right pedal.
Energy traffic, helicopter 5 Golf Tango, about 6 to the west, 500 feet, southward down, 45 minutes.
Now we're going to go back into a crosswind, and it's going to try to drift you towards that field, because it's coming from your right. So as you turn, you're going to actually level the plane off We're dropping below 1,000, so get your nose up. Throttle back into it, maintain 70. Nose up, we're dropping down again. Now we're going to go into a downwind. Along with that, we might hit a little bit of a downdraft. So go ahead and pull the nose up again. Added power to maintain. There's 1,000 again. Get ready to level off. There's going to be an updraft again. Right pedal, the ball's going way over to the right. Give the aileron and chase the ball. You're doing better. Feel how that tail just kind of whips around on you?
Yeah.
Doing good. All right, now we're in an updraft. We're climbing, so get the nose down a little bit. And I throttle off so that we don't climb. Keep the 70. Nose down. There you go. Then as we drop, we get down to the 1,000. You pull back. If we slow down too much, we throttle up. Altitude is throttle. Speed is stick. Okay, pull back. Now we're dropping. Going to change our attitude to a climb attitude, which means we need more throttle again. Pull back. Get that nose up. Turn that speed into climb. Glance down to the cylinder, the coolant temperature. What do you got?
179. Cylinder head is 222.
All right, now we're in updraft. Get the nose down. The throttle back. Get the nose down again. There you go. And I'll do the speed with the throttle. We'll do the altitude with the stick. Let's head back to 75, do a couple S-turns.
Which is over that way.
Yep, complete your turn. Now you got to climb, because we're descending below 1,000. I need throttle to maintain. And you pull back on the stick to maintain the 70 to 65 range. That'll get us back up to 1,000 feet. All right, head straight, right towards the water. How the temperature's doing?
226 and 183.
What was the coolant again?
185.
Okay. Wow, that's a little bit hotter than it was.
It's been going up.
All right, we're at 11. 1100s to get that nose down. I'm chopping in the thermal. So I'm going to chop the throttle back.
I could feel it start to pick up just as you were cutting that throttle.
Yep. Get that nose down because we're still climbing to 12. There you go. So you'll go from a high altitude this way to a low altitude in the nose to maintain altitude. When the stick goes forward, throttle comes back. When the stick comes back, throttle goes forward. Now see how we're still riding?
Yeah, I'm pushing forward on it.
There's a big thermal right there. Now we're coming out of it. So start leveling off. And as we get back down, I throttle back up to maintain. All right, now we're dropping pretty good. We're in the other end of it. Get closer to, as we get closer to 75 over there. Pull back.
Cooling, 177. Cooling down a little bit. Yeah, it bounces around. As soon as I say it, it goes up to 179.
Well, 190 is never exceed. So that's, that's getting really close.
So we're 181 right at the moment.
Now the thermal, nose down.
Was that 75 we just went over?
No.
Helicopter 103, limit solid, to handle the fuel pump and taxi backwards out into the runway, any traffic to the side.
We're another 2 miles.
I just realized it ain't wide enough. It's only one lane each way.
Yep. All right, now we're starting to level back off at 1,000, so get the nose back up, stop your descent, and then we throttle up to maintain speed. Back down to 1,000. So you go from thermal up to downdraft to thermal up to downdraft. And then when you start doing turn around a point while you're doing that, you're adding...
Manatee, helicopter 103, limit solid, coming through, runway 25.
Turn left just a slight little bit, there you go, and head right 475. I don't want to be directly off the 7. Yeah. What we'll do is we'll do left S turns, get us down almost to 275, then we'll come back on the 45. I don't want to overwhelm you. We've been out here quite a while, so by the time we get done with the S turns and stuff, we should have a good half hour in. If not more.
Yeah, we're at 7.1. I think we started at 6.4.
All right, I'm going to announce to Manatee that we're doing maneuvers over 75, just so that they'll know.
Yeah.
But I want to get a little bit closer. I don't want to announce it too soon because we're not really into it yet. Now this is critical that we stay at 1,000. We can't get to 1,200 this time. Now level over. Once you get to the center, you start your left turn. You'll maintain 1,000, maintain 65 or 70, somewhere in that range.
Cut the throttle a little bit.
As a thermal. Mandy Traffic Experimental 27 uniform, Lima over 75 off the end of 7, doing maneuvers over 75. Manatee.
And Manatee, helicopter 103, limit solid, about 3 miles south, southbound line, so Manatee.
Okay, now we're dropping down to 9, so I'm going to throttle up. Alright, start your bank to the left. Left bank. Left pedal. Left pedal. Face that ball, there you go. Alright, there's 1,000. That's
5 miles to 1,000, so way down to 1,400.
keep your turn in, and you want to be leveling off just as we go over 75. Climbing, so get the nose down. Too much, a little bit of right pedal. There you go. At 1100, get the nose down. Start your right bank. Don't climb, get your nose down, because we're still in the thermal. Nose down, you don't want to slow down below 65. There you go. Alright, we're coming up on 1,000 again. So I'm going to nose up just a little bit. Throttle up just a little bit. Level off. You want to be level going over. After you get to dead center, start your turn. Got 1,070, you're doing good. Alright, descending, get the nose up. Left pedal. Not too much bang, because you're going to cut it too soon. There you go. Okay, level off. Get your nose up, we're down to 900. There's a lot going on, isn't there?
Yeah.
Alright, right bank. Keep your nose up. No, too much bank. A little bit too much. There you go. Left pedal, just a little bit of left pedal. Up to 1100 to get the nose down. Throttle back, keep the 70. Gently go into your left turn. Nose down, left pedal. Now remember, when you left pedal, you got to right aileron a little bit, so you don't want to go into too steep of a turn. Keep your turn nice and gentle. You'll travel further in distance, but it's less stress on the aircraft. Still at 1,100 feet, so get the nose down. Nose down. We're in a thermal. Right pedal. Remember, when you right pedal, you got to bring the stick back just a little bit. Okay, now we're dropping down to 1,000 again. So this is where you might have to tip your nose back up a little bit. Yeah. Too steep. Left pedal. There you go. And right aileron. There you go. All right, when we go back, we'll take a break. Stay at, we want to descend to 840 feet at 65. Mandy Drive Experimental 27 uniform. We're on a 45 entry for right downwind 7, Manatee. Now when we get in on the 45, if we get near those water puddles, which you want to head right for, just to the left a little bit. Now remember, we're going to get ourselves down to the 800, so we're going to slowly drop. You maintain the 65 with the stick. A little bit of right. You want to head towards, there's an airplane right over the runway.
You want to hit the corners of these.
It looks like he's turning to go in on 25. So when we get near the water, we want to read the sock. Yeah, he's going in on 2.5, so we'll have to follow his lead. But we want to read the sock, too, when we get closer. All right, we're below 800, so I'm going to throttle up. Keep us at 65. A little bit of a downdraft here. Yeah, the sock is favoring 2.5.
So do we want to go over this way and then re-announce?
Actually, what we're going to do is go straight over the water.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to turn to the right and enter a downwind for 2.5. Okay? There's 900s. Now get the note.
Short traffic, Skyway 932 on X-ray, just departed 36. Gonna depart the area 1,500 feet at southwest of Chula.
Mandy Traffic Experimental 27 Uniform Lima is going to turn my 45 for a left downwind. 2.5, Manatee. Now you can make a roll turn. Not too steep. Keep your nose up. Keep turning. Mandy Traffic Experimental 27 Uniform Lima entering left downwind 2.5 Manatee. Get yourself into a downwind, pull to the right, head east, to your right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going to do an extended, because we're not really out of it yet.
Yeah.
And now level off, and we'll turn base. Now, I can't throttle off because we're too far out. Mandy Traffic Experimental 27 Uniform Lima turning left base 2.5 Manatee. So I'm going to drop the throttle a little bit, maintain the 65. So establish your 65, and then we should have a slow descent rate all the way to the runway. You can turn towards it just a little bit more, because we do not want to land on the end. We want the third set of cones.
Oh, okay.
It's too soft.
That's right.
All right, slightly to the right. You don't want to turn quite yet, because that north wind's going to blow you right back over those tomato plants. You get the nose down with slowing down too much. Mandy Traffic Experimental 27 Uniform Lima turning final 2.5 Manatee. All right, now I can throttle it all the way off. Now you want to turn the line up of the runway. Keep your 65, get that nose down. Head right for that third set of cones. Watch your speed at 65, that's more critical. A little bit of right pedal. Keep that ball in. Nose down just a little bit. Right pedal. Nose down. Gently level off. Flare. Nice. Yeah, this thing doesn't want to slow down anywhere near as quick as it did before.
No.
I've taken all that drag out of it. It was like an air brake. All right, go ahead. Taxi off to the side here. All right. Slow down just a little bit more with your brake. All right, now head for the hangar. Mandy Traffic 27 Uniform Lima is clear of the runway, Manatee. Wow, you got 50 minutes on the voice recorder. Yeah. Yeah, she's a flying machine now. You did a lot better on the turning around that field.
Yeah, I had a little more in my head what I was supposed to do with the wind. I'm not able to get to really know until I feel it, what the wind's doing, which way it's pushing me.
Right.
But I know what to do once it does, to some extent. Better than I did the first time. Seemed like it was more difficult today as far as that the conditions were a little more challenging today.
There you go. Now turn in. Okay, straight. A little bit more right. Just gentle. Okay, now hard left.